What's going on, guys? Today we're here at Olympus with.
Chandler Morrow.
And what'd you do, my man?
I got third place at the Greenville Regional. Here's the deck box and shitty play mat to prove it.
And what were you playing?
Ryzeal Fiendsmith Bystial.
All right, let's get into it.
It's pretty standard for the most part for the main deck. 3 ice, of course. I only opt to play like 2 sword and 2 X. I never saw any contingency to have these because these cards are inherently dead. They're extenders with this and this one. I mean, the main thing with this is like you either start off with it at the beginning because after that it never really resolves again for the rest of the game. And then of course the 1 node. For the Fiendsmith package, of course, 3 engraver, 1 lacrima, 1 lure. Pretty straightforward. And then for the non-engine portion of it is, for all the rest are hand traps, 3 Fualos, 3 Ash, 3 Effect Failure, 3 Nib, 3 Imperm, and the last little bit of non-engine I played was the Bystials. I did test Lubellion and Regain in the deck. The night before I was playing 44 cards in the deck, or 44 cards in the deck with only 1 tracked, but 3 Lubellions and Regain. Then I asked Siri to flip a coin, and it got tails, so that card got cut. And it was honestly like the best decision because like I played 6 mirrors, only 3 were Fiendsmith and the other 3 were pure, and only 1 was able to sack me. The rest were pretty easy. And then for the spells aspect of it, was 3 Bonfire, of course, pretty self-explanatory. Card's insane. She get hit, just like Rhoda at one point in the game. The next non-engine card I played was 3 Talents. This card was the best card all weekend. I would not play any less at all. Like this card is like defines the format right now, just because you have to put your opponent on better habit or just play very accordingly and safe and like kind of check them to see. Because this card like just blows you out if you don't respect it or anything. And then the last cards were the 1 cross, the other Ryzeal card, and the Fiendsmith spells and traps. 1 Paradise, 2 tracked. Was really happy I decided to play the 2nd track. Definitely didn't regret it. And then for the extra deck, shout out to Gohan, Toby Chan. Me as an adventure token, still lost my soul to that monkey. Please help me find. Shout out to Steven Beaver, Hands of the King, my doggy. And then now for the extra deck. 1 Exciton, self-explanatory. It makes me really happy to see this card being played again. God, I miss this card. So ignorant. Hope they don't ban it. Then for the Ryzeals, I played 1 Duo Drive, 2 Detonator. Very self-explanatory. Wish I could play more, but extra deck's super tight. 1 Season Recourse for the Fiendsmith, and then Typhon. If you're not playing this card, you're dumb. And then the 1 Sinker I played is Chaos Angel. Chaos Angel has been everyone swears they love this card, and like I get it, you have to put them on better half. But with like 3 Imprims, 3 Talents, is like either one of those cards will blow you out with this card on your field. And I just rarely ever made this. I think I made this made it 1 time when my opponent had his Chaos Angel, and I was just trying to like fish things out to bait him so I could Talents take it and just kill him, and it eventually worked. And then for the rest of the extra deck is all the Fiendsmith stuff: 1 Requiem, 1 Sequence, 1 Agam Day. This card was insane. I probably won like 6 or 7 games. Sorry, Sours. I don't know what to say about this card. This card is actually just insane for what applications that it brings onto the deck for OTK purposes. I'm sorry, Sours. The 1 Moon, of course, the Necroquip, and Desiree. I'm glad you got yours. That's Sours.
Before we get into the side deck,
I still have 2 more cards. 2 more cards in the extra deck. I played SP. It comes up sometime in testing, here and there. I don't think I made it at all at the regional in 9 rounds. So I ended up cutting it now and just started and played a different card. It helps the mirror out a little bit more. And then the last card, which was one of the other MVPs of the weekend, was Lina. Just having the applications, if they try to cut you off early with your Fiendsmith stuff, and you like threaten them with theirs, and then you just like it fetches yours. On top of that, it is a quicker way to get into Agam Day. It's just if they threaten it and they pop it with detonator, you search ice, and then you can play that way too to extend further. It's does everything you need to. I love the Charmers.
So is there anything you'd want to change about the main or extra going forward? I know you said something about the cutting the SP.
The SP, yeah, I'd cut it for just like for Dweller as like another Rig 4 tool. I kind of missed it at the regional, but I mean, like a lot of times when I got into those grinding game scenarios in the mirror match, it's like it wasn't like that defining to be different between the two. Like I don't know, that's like really realistically the only other card. I mean, I would cut that card 100% come next week when Twin comes out.
I got you.
Yeah. And then for the side, I played for the for the other hand traps. I played 3 Phantasme. Phantasme was really strong in the mouse matchup. Like this card I drew round 8. I drew 4 cards against my mouse opponent, which he just didn't respect it. These were Porelias before, and Reading Railroad, shout out. And before they were Porelias for like the mirror match, I had to like justify in cuts, and like I talked to like a couple of my friends about it, and it's like to me I didn't really like it too much because I kept seeing more and more of the Fiendsmith variant, and I only like it really against the peer variant to like make them pass and just make a detonator, and it's just 2017 all over again with Dryden. So I mean it's nothing too terrible. And so I made the changes to this because the mouse matchup is just inherently a lot harder. Because there's sometimes you just can't. There's nothing you can do against that deck. Like they just they just go off, and especially if they have the trap, you have to put them on better habits. It's a one of. But if they got it, they got it. And then the other ones where I played was 2 Ghost Bell. Ghost Bell was insane for the Malice matchup, and 3 Lancia, the God card against Malice. And then I played 2 Slayers, and then I sided the Aggregator. I usually would. I didn't miss it at all being in the extra deck for game 1. Games 2 and 3, when I inherently had like more choices of my options of like what I could control to be in my extra deck in that point. So usually I would just I would side out a certain card, and either way, if I was going first or second, I always have this card in my deck still after that. And it always just inherently worked out. And this card was insane. Shout out to Taylor, Robert, and Fidel telling me to play this card last minute. It won me my round 9, and I can't remember. I think it would have won me round 5, but then my opponent had Townsend, just shuffled it back, but I still won that game. And then the call by. And then the last, the only really, besides the call by, the only other going first cards I played was 3 Solemn Strike. This card was insane. You decide it every time you go first. It inherently just like everything is very grindy right now in this scenario, and if you just stop like the early games without like taking away a pop, minusing them a card, because everything just 1-for-1 trades right now, and still like inherently get their card effect still. So if you take the body away plus like stop the effect, you're just so far ahead, and then they usually just scoop after that.
Gotcha. Any closing thoughts or any shout outs you want to make?
Shout out to Olympics Cards and Games. Really happy to be on their channel. It's been a while since I've top 8'd a regional. The last time I top 8'd a regional, you had to earn an IP mat. You couldn't buy it at your official tournament store. But yeah, I've really been enjoying this format. This format's been very back and forth. It's a very good, balanced, healthy format of the game. And I can't wait to see what the Supreme Darkness stuff like coming up, and see what changes.
Shout out Willie Taco.
Shout out to Willie Taco. Shout out to Robert, Fidel, Gabe, all the gang. Taylor telling me what cards to play. Levi Dovey. He's pretty good at the game. Yeah, but that's about it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for the Dex profile, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Let's go.